And
we're live. So, hi everyone. Happy Sunday, May 3rd. How are you all doing? And so today there's nobody here yet, but we're just talking. I'm just, because it's taped, there you go.
So I picked out these cards, which was kind of, this one says integration. Oops. This one is reflection. This one has direction. This one is recycle. And then this one is surrender.
Here.
So, so a lot of really kind of integrate things, getting things together, seeing how they really are, actually looking at yourself, finding your direction, which way you want to go. Recycle is all about knowing those things that you've done in the past and really putting it into play for now. And surrender is just kind of giving up to spirit, God, whoever you want to say, is giving that up and knowing that you're in a really great space.
Beautiful. We have 4 people on. Pop on and say hello so we know you're here. And if you have any questions, please let us know. And let me go ahead and, I want to do it. It's an overall message from Spirit. I've been a lot about grounding this week. So grounding. I feel like we've all been, a lot of us have been all up in our heads so much lately that, you know.
I would totally agree.
So, we have 7 people. Pop on and say hello in the chat. Wonder if better get. I don't know if Lola's coming on today, so I might have to be really active.
Yeah.
Hey Lola, there you are. Welcome, guys. Okay. So Ellen's asking about wanting to hear about what you have to say about energies in general. Okay. Yeah, let's look at that today. So again, I feel like we've all been, a lot of us have been all up in our heads and looking for grounding.
What I heard earlier was that we're seem to be in like 3 stages.
Hi, Crush.
So if you, hi Judith, either you've been dealing with this since we first started going into lockdown, and it's like a mountain. So it's like that. So either you're at this stage where you're coming finally down because you've been dealing with self-healing and all of this. So you're on this downswing, or you're kind of up in the middle, where you're just now starting to work at it. So you just got to be gentle with yourself. I mean, there's so much energy and so much self-healing. And I would say cry when you need to cry. Be gentle with yourself. Don't reach out to people when you're really not in a space to take care of yourself. And understand that tears are healing, regardless of whether you're crying over a commercial. So be okay with releasing and letting that go when those tears are coming.
Amen. For sure. Hi, K-Love. Okay, so looking at some overall energy cards. Yeah. So we have decision coming in, talking about releasing yourself from that which holds you back, a need to detox. So that for some of us that may be about detoxing from negative energies such as news. You know,
yeah.
Spending a lot of time watching news or so any of that kind of stuff. It's time to detox from negative and open up for positive energies to come in. And it talks about unnecessary worry. And that brings in again, that what do we have control of for ourselves? You know, the world seems out of control right now. What do we have in control for ourselves here? And you're not alone. The Five of Ariel coming in for you. It talks about you're not alone, and you are surrounded by your angels and the universe, and help is always nearby, and your loved ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, negative energies. It starts creating that self-fulfilling prophecy. That's what I wanted to say. And so we want to bring in those positive energies, and that's the Spirit's really bringing that in for us. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
The last card is the Ten of Gabriel. So we've been carrying all those burdens ourselves. Spirit's saying, let them go, release the load, allow Spirit to come in and help you with that load, and let's bring in some positive energy. Go ahead, Karen. Sorry.
The 3 words that I picked out, which these cards, so when you're looking at the brown cards, those are all about the body. When you're looking at fire, that's all about the spirit for you, Ellen. And one of the things was, this is a renovation time for your spirit. This is a time where things are going to start up. You're going to pick up. So be gentle with yourself. Like I say, don't be shocked if I always say spidey senses. If you've got new spidey senses, be okay with it. You know, this is about simplifying, just letting things go. I mean, look at her. She's got all this baggage, all this crap, and she's finally stepping it into spirit, and she's finally looking at herself like the loving, wonderful person that we were all created to be. And then finally, recycle. Depending on your personal belief system, recycle could be meaning your past life gifts coming up into focus. And so these are knowing that you have all these little gifts and you're finally threading them all together, create this beautiful, masterpiece. So it really is about just kind of simplify the things. And I want to go back to what Debbie said. It's like getting rid of the stuff you can't control, can't control anything in the government. The only thing I can control is right here in my house. And so that's what I need to be focused on, is my heart, my husband's hearts, my friends, my house. That's it. So that's how I stand as far as the energies are concerned.
Beautiful. Perfect. Hi, Haley. Hi, Jen. Hi, Just Like Daisies. Hi, Tony.
Hi, Jen. Okay, so for those of you, my buddies that are on here that don't know how it works, so Just had asked a question, Debbie. But feel free to write a question down and we'll try to get to you. So Just was saying, Just, are you still here? She wanted to ask a question about her ex-friend goes around talking crap about her and her family. And I wonder what people think about her and the words she said. What I'm picking up is that 2 things. One, I as a Karen, I want to say I'm sorry that you're going through this. As the spiritual person, I want to say, yay, because this person no longer has your best interest at heart. So people that don't have your best interests at heart are falling away. I think for the most part, the majority, what my spirit guides are showing me is it's going in and then it's going out. So they're taking it in, but they're almost looking at her like, what's the motive? What's the reason? And so they're not paying too much attention to her mouth.
That's what I saw. I saw them kind of going, it's like that's her MO, and they're kind of like that. That's what I was seeing when I got that, when I was getting a vision on that. But hi, Kiki. Hi, Cal. Cappy. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Okay, let's do a quick little reading on that.
We're going to use this deck for you. For Justin or for Justin.
So what I'm getting on that is within a card we have the Hermit for her. So, you know, I'm sensing that she's kind of feeling like a bit of a loner or on the outs. So she has to create drama to try to be a part of something. So, you know, she really works at that. She works at creating some type of drama and, you know, creating these battles. We have the 7 of Wands here. And so I really feel like this is an internal emotional battle for her. And she tends to have to take people down, you know, to feel a part of something for some reason.
Yep. The thing that I got was it is really important for you to just stay in love and share the love. So even when she is telling her, sorry for my language, but her bullshit, you know, you are just going to have to look at it and go, you know, whatever. Let people believe whatever they believe because they're going to show the sun shining pretty soon. It's really, you know, stay out of this space when it comes to this. Don't be sad about this. Understand, like I said, spirit is going to take away people out of your life that don't have your highest and best good. So this is why she's falling apart now. And then finally, last but least, there's a lot of success coming your way, a lot of growth in this. So just kind of look at it, see the type of person that she is or was, and just see if, you know, one of my really good friends gave me some great advice and said, you know, even though those people stepped out of your life, look to see if any other of your relationships has that sort of attribute and then check that out. Okay. Yeah. Does that make sense? But I think it's going to be awesome for you. So don't put too much energy into that.
I want to draw an oracle card for you. Just kind of advice for you, so to speak, or direction just for you. I have change here. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. So it's almost like creating that distance between you and this person, and not giving it any more energy. Don't give it another thought. Put energy in something else. Mm-hmm. And create that movement to grow and move on your own path. She's on her path, you're on your path, right?
Yep, totally agree. Does that answer your question? Hopefully that does.
Blessings to you. Thank you for the question.
Thank you for coming. I have capital.
Yeah, she's not the capital next. The next question that came in. And then we have Victoria.
What is sonim? I'm going to mess that up. I'm just going to tell you, I'm sorry. This true feelings for her, this person's true feelings, and will there be any communication nearby? Okay.
I think we're doing capital.
Yes, that's the one. Capital.
Oh.
Agawal.
Right. What is sonim? Okay. True feelings for me. Will there be any communication nearby? Okay.
Okay. So, just
thank you. Beautiful name. Just okay. Okay, the overall energy that I received on that capital is the Queen of Raphael. And, you know, talking about following your heart, you know, following your heart, your intuition, trust that. Trust your knowing that's coming in with this situation. So that's the overall card that came out for that. And let's take a closer look for you.
Okay, so what I got was strengthening bonds. It is very, and I'm not just talking about this individual you asked, but they're saying that it's very important for you to strengthen the bonds with the people that fill you well. And what I mean by that is if there are people in your relationships, in your space that always seem to take, those are the people that you need to really sit back and say, should I really kind of work hard? It's like they take from you, but when you come to need help or space, they're not there to give it. So be really careful. Also, it's detaching from anything that doesn't serve you anymore. You know, it's detaching from anything that, if it's not filling your cup, if it's not giving you what you want, and they want you to know, they're saying, sorry, I'm reading your comments. I would say, you know, they're showing me, and I should explain how I work. So not only do I read the cards, but they also give me some pictures. So that's why I keep staring off. They're saying sometimes you can put out the olive branch. So they're showing me an olive branch and putting it out. How that person chooses to take that is the choice, their choice, and you can't control that. So they're also saying they would really like you to focus on manifesting the person that you really want in your life. So forget about the looks, forget about a person. Take a piece of paper and write down, what does that person's soul look like? And they're showing me 3 pieces of paper and what that really stands for. And this is for anybody in the room. If this resonates with you, please feel free to get this information. So it is about writing what's really what you don't want. I don't want an alcoholic. I don't want a drug addict. I don't want someone I'm going to have to take care of. I don't want this. Then turn around and change it to positives. I want someone who's responsible with alcohol. I want someone who's responsible with drugs. Throw that first piece of paper away, because we don't want to focus on negatives. That's the problem, is some of us are manifesting negative stuff because we keep saying, I don't want this. I don't want that. Third piece of paper is, what type of a person are you going to be when that wonderful soul, your soulmate, they're saying not soulmate. They went, your twin flame comes into your life. And so remember that this person is going to be a huge person for you. And so they really want you to concentrate on, what exactly do you want in your life? Sometimes we have these connections, soul connections, and, it could have been from a past life. I know someone that I follow regularly says that some of us are all going through this energy in this crazy stage, depending on your belief system, is that we're being reincarnated. So maybe, who knows, there may have been a lifetime previous that you were together, and that's that connection that you're feeling. Sorry, Debbie, go ahead.
Oh, no, that's good. That's good stuff. I see that you are in a good space with the Anchor and the Emperor here. And you talked about, that you really do have that intuition, and you follow that. That's good. Anchor in that. Believe yourself in who you are, with the Emperor coming in there. You also, what you want. So she talked about your manifesting, and you know what you want here. Oops, sorry. Gotta get used to this camera. Anyway, so the 8 of Pentacles coming in here. You know what you want, and you manifest that desire of your heart. Okay. And with wisdom. And the beautiful outcome to that is the Two of Cups.
Yeah.
And the fish. So that is bringing in that abundance of, mind, body, soul connection coming together there. So I'm going to totally back up what Karen was saying about that. And again, trust. I will draw one. Oh, here we go. Let's get one of these cards for you. Woo! Rise and shine. All right. So that's so funny that this card came out, because this is what I saw when you first asked the question. I saw you someone standing on the edge of a cliff overlooking the ocean with ships going by. And so it's kind of like, rise and shine. Now's your time to really draw forth the energy of what you are looking for. And if it's this person, then let it be, right?
Yep.
Blessings to you. Rise and shine, capital. Awesome.
Okay, who is next? Who do you have next?
Oh,
I have
Kiki.
Yes, that's who I have.
Kiki would like to know if Tonio would come back to State College in the fall semester, and if so, would he contact her and tell her? All right. Thank you for the question, Kiki. Thank you for all the thumbs up, guys, too. That's really cool. And don't forget to find Karen's YouTube page and like and subscribe. And also don't forget to find Gothangelik's YouTube page. And all their information is in the description. And like and subscribe and share and all that with their pages as well.
Kiki, what I get is it seems like he might come back, but it's almost like I get this arrow. So the arrow goes, he might come back, but it might be for a short while and then he leaves again. And I asked my cards if he comes back, and usually two of the same out borders usually means yes. So I get a feeling that he does come back, but he also leaves pretty soon after that. Okay. Something takes him away. Something takes him you had said, will he contact you? And I would say to you that is a really good time to really sit back and I'm trying to figure out how they're saying it. That would be a really good time to sit back and not push it to see what happens. If he contacts you, then where does that go from there? If he doesn't, it's almost like a test. If he doesn't, then that should tell you it's time to move on.
Hi, Liz. Sorry.
No, you're fine. Because they're saying that you don't want to be second best. And so it may be a point where he comes back and he's got so much on his mind that he doesn't contact you. That's the furthest thing from his mind right now. So just be careful with that. Don't get your hopes up too high and then find out that no, he's not going to. Hopefully that makes sense. What do you think, Debbie? What did you pull?
Yeah, I mean, when you first asked the question, I saw you standing on campus, and you're kind of looking around, and all of a sudden you kind of turn. It's almost like someone else catches your eye. It could be him, that he came and goes, like Karen saw, but it's like I did get the feeling it's like not in fullness. That was it's not in fullness, and almost like, but it's almost like okay, because something else caught your eye. Okay,
so
go ahead.
Go ahead. Well, I was going to say earlier, if you were here for the 3 pages and the 3 papers, I would definitely say start manifesting the person that you want in your life. Don't focus. And I'm not saying the person, I mean the spiritual being that you want in your life, because they just keep saying it's time to manifest.
Right. That's this. It's time to manifest with the Queen of Swords and the Messenger. It's time to manifest. You see her? Oops. This camera is so funny. It's time to manifest.
Let's go with this one.
Also time to do some inward work for yourself.
Yes.
And take that time to get that enlightenment and that inner work and that inner freedom, so you can come out fully ready and prepared for what you manifest in.
I giggled because I'm going to start with this one. So heart chakra. I mean, it's time to pay attention to your heart chakra. Time to pay attention to what do you need? What are you missing? What can fulfill you? This is all about love and self-love. And I keep hearing over and over again, be very careful on how they're showing me boundaries. They're showing me have really good boundaries. Sometimes if you always let somebody walk all over you and you never stand up for yourself, then you teach a person how to treat you. Mm-hmm. So they're saying be very careful about that. Another card I picked was crown chakra. Now's the time to start focusing on your spirituality, whatever your belief system is. Right. Understand, and this is another reason why I giggled, it's time for healing, just like Debbie said. When you heal, you see things very differently. So I would say now's the time to heal, concentrate on your crown chakra and your heart chakra. It's all about your healing right now.
And it's a very karmic time for you with the Wheel of Fortune coming in here. This is the time for you right now. This is all purposed. I wanted to, here they are. Where are these cards? They're bright orange.
I'm scrolling past the old things. Thank you, Jen. I think we're pretty amazing too.
Okay. So I received the You Are Not Afraid card for you. And it has a 10, which is going into new beginnings for you. But it's also, I really, what it came in with this immediately was, don't be afraid of what you will find inside when you do this inner work.
Yeah.
As you face some of your Goliaths or inner monsters, whatever you want to say here, don't be afraid. You're not alone. You have your guides, you have spirit, you have your angels and your ancestors. Everybody's there to help you through. So go ahead and do that. You'll be amazed.
Yep.
Transformation for you. So we'll bless you with that, unless Karen, you have any more?
I do not.
Okay. We'll bless you with that.
Who is the next one?
Victoria is next. Thank you, Victoria. So yes, Victoria is next, I believe. And I think it was a business question. I need to go back and check.
I see.
Caleb is next. I have Caleb after Victoria. Is that wrong? Well, okay. Thank you, Lola. You know better than I do.
Yeah.
All right. So let's take a look at
Caleb,
Caleb.
what should I do?
Sorry, you're next after Caleb. Okay. Okay, what should I do when in me?
So we kind of talked about this, and I think it was right before you came in. So, and I'm going to pull some. Well, Debbie will pull some cards while I talk in a minute, and then I'll pull some. So, one of the things that this time period that we're being with all the COVID and we're being forced to kind of really look at ourselves, and people will start to fall away from you. Relationships are going to start falling away or getting stronger. So when your friends are falling away from you and you're not getting they're not reciprocating what you need, it is a really good time for you to start manifesting your spiritual family. It's a really good time for you to start putting out saying, I want people who are going to take care of me like I take care of them. Another thing, what they're showing me is it is a really good time for you to have very good boundaries in the aspect of, and this is the hardest thing because they're telling me that you're a healer, what you do. And so I think that's awesome because empaths and healers, we have people that come into our lives that take, and they keep doing it until we learn how to say things like, oh, thank you very much for thinking of me, but today I'm not going to be able to help you out. And it's one of the hardest things to learn, but you definitely have to start, saying good boundaries, and call your spiritual family. Ask the people who love and care for you. That is she. Okay. Five. Okay. Ready, Debbie?
Okay, so what I saw when Caleb, when I got a vision of you, and I lost it. Wait, hold on. It was when you first asked the question, so hold on. I'm having a blank. Sorry.
Do you want me to go ahead?
Yeah, go ahead, because I want to get this vision back because it's super important.
Yes, it is. That's what I'm being told. Okay, so one of the things that they want, so I picked out 5 cards. Okay. And so, you are being asked to really look at yourself. And this card sometimes represents codependent relationships. And those are relationships where people tend to take from you. And then you're getting your needs met by giving. But you're the loyal one. You're the nice one. And so it's really asking you to kind of look at those relationships. This is because your foundation, you have to look at it for your foundation. Because when you look into things, this is the clouds card. And so, yeah, there might be some negative stuff. It might bring up some really hard feelings, but remember, you can't change what you don't acknowledge. So you have to look at it and you have to bring it up. Debbie, do you have it?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, okay. So in the vision, I saw you, and it might be strange, but I saw you at a dog park, and I it's funny you pulled that card, the loyal, dog loyal card, but I saw you at a dog park, and what I heard was it is about creating that new community and finding those who are like-minded with you. Yes. That are not going to be a bunch of vampires.
Yeah.
And it was a really good, the feeling I got was just joy and comfort, and you were relaxed. It was like, it wasn't like you were like you know, feeling everybody and making sure, you know, like empaths do. You're just relaxed and having joy. So it's really finding that activity that brings you together with others. And I know that's kind of hard right now in quarantine, but it doesn't mean today, but it just means something to work towards in creating that community. And, you know, starting something new. You have the Page of Pentacles here, bringing in that new, fresh start, okay? And with the Pentacles, it's health and as well as, you know, abundance, health, abundance, you know, financial. So I'm going with health on this. For your health. You don't have to carry everybody's burdens with the Ten of Wands coming in here. No need to carry all those burdens. But we also then come in with the Two of Swords here. It's your decision. This is a crossroads for you. And you're at a crossroads in your life with your giftings as well. And it's important to create that bubble around you to keep yourself safe, spiritually safe, your health safe, and then choose that path of creating that new family, so to speak.
Debbie, I really like the way you said the crossroads, because Club, what they're saying, so this card, and my light is not going to be able to see it. I'm going to try. It's Master Hilarion and Archangel Raphael. Okay. So, basically, what this card represents is it's all about choices here. You know, when she said crossroad, there's the choice card. So when we talked about manifesting at the beginning, manifesting your spiritual family, I would love for you to start saying in your head, I have people and friends around me who love me and want to get on my path. Okay. It is really huge for you to start doing that, because if you continue to speak, everyone takes advantage of me, Spirit, God, let's pretend they don't know the word don't. They're going to keep bringing people in your life that keep taking from you. So we need you to change that. And they're saying that they're with you, so they're going to help you. So, you know, that's all about healing in you and being strong and knowing that you got this. And I'm really excited for you, because I can really see you pulling in your spiritual family, those people that are going to help you. So awesome.
And also, you know, it's not that you're supposed to put your gifting away, you know, like I don't want to be, you are an empath. It's learning new ways to do it. It's learning new ways to deal with all the emotions and all the things that you feel in the world and people around you. It's bringing in new ways to deal with that. That's the key here, is bringing in new ways to deal with being an empath. And you're not only an empath, you have other giftings as well, but that, you know, I feel like you also have some knowing and some other things that come in with that. And you know, make this decision for you. You really, you're at this crossroads. It's time to, this metaphor, the oxygen mask goes on you first before you can help anybody else on the plane. It's time for you to do that. Okay.
And the reality is, with your spiritual gifts that are here right now and the ones that are coming, you can't, like Debbie said, you know, you need to put your oxygen mask on yourself. That way you can also speak from experience, they're saying. So your story is coming out of your mouth, and you can remember what it took for you to get that way, because you'll attract people that need your help and will understand where you're at. So it's very important for you to start here. Start with yourself. Okay. Yeah. I'm excited for you. There's new things coming.
Just laugh. Find some joy, Caleb. Find some joy. Not just burdens out there. Find some joy for you.
Yep.
We're going to, divine. Oh, yes.
Divine guidance, and understand that they're with you. So they are helping you, and this is awesome. Hi, Jessica. We can see you, and there's lots of people reading this. Just kidding. Okay, who is next? I have co-full.
Blessings to you, Kayla. Thank you for the question. Hope that was helpful. I think I know for sure Victoria is next because.
Okay.
So let's for her question.
Like direction on all aspects. Oh.
You find it?
No, but Goth just wrote it.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
So I had read that earlier, and I had picked it, so I saved these three cards.
Funny.
Especially. Okay, so the three cards.
Victoria is right.
Yes, it was about business.
No, but you know who she is, right?
No.
She's my friend that I brought to you when we first met.
Oh, hey. Okay, so this is really kind of, this card represents strength, and it's saying that here you are kind of looking outside of yourself for the answers when really everything's inside you. And even though this looks like a scary, really weird card, which I agree it does, you know, it is saying, yeah, you know, it really, all of it is within you. You have all the answers. You have all the strength, and you can do it.
It's very shamanic, and I really love the buffalo in the middle. That's very shamanic. And yeah, with the buffalo, you have everything you need. You have the warmth, the nutrition, the strength, everything with that buffalo there. But yeah, very shamanic. I love it.
And then whatever it is, because I do not know, they're saying integration. You know, immigration is about, you know, getting what you know from the past and putting it to the future. You know, what they're showing me is understanding that through this healing process that you've been going through as well, you picked up new things, new ways of doing things. So you're going to have to mix what you already know and these new things and not be afraid. And then the last one was expansion. Understand, I mean, look at her. She's given birth. You can't push one out in a couple of days. You know, it's going to take a little bit. It's about being patient. You know, when you look at what the borders were, you know, you had spirit, you had mind, and you had earth, which is body. So spirit, mind, and body is going to have to all integrate into this and not be afraid. Okay, so that's one for business. Let's go here.
I have the overall energy for this reading, Victoria, is the Emperor, bringing in stability and efficiency, taking charge of situations. So taking charge, you are the Emperor in this situation, so taking charge of your own destiny. And we've taught, you know, the theme today seems to be a lot about manifesting. So yeah, it's about manifesting and taking charge of your destiny, your own destiny. You have everything.
Yeah.
And the spirit, see, I love this Emperor because look at that, his wand here, that light there. So that divine guidance coming through. All right. So you have that divine guidance coming through as well. So that's it.
When I do the Lenormand deck, this one's all about taking care of yourself, knowing that you've got it. Okay. Then you've got money. So money's going to come in. Remember, when you're manifesting, to manifest everything. Don't say, well, what if I fail? No, this is because the veil is so thin now, everyone. Now is the time to really manifest and watch the words that come out of your mouth. It has to be positive. My business will be successful. It will, and you have to envision other people telling other people, you know, they're saying that, you know, envision the words that all of the words that it will be successful. It will be healing. It will be, you know, whatever it is for you, because they're saying manifest it. Now's the time. This is all about letters, papers, cards, money, getting yourself, for some reason, This usually isn't the card that represents getting yourself out there or putting yourself out there, but they're saying you need to do this with letters, papers, cards. Somehow you need to get that out. And this is going to be your new baby. This is going to be something new and wonderful. It's going to be so awesome for you. So I am really, really excited. Victoria, you're asking what was the animal, and I'm not sure. We had two so far. We had a bear on the first, or we had a buffalo on the first one, and we had a bear that just showed up just now. So yeah, I'm excited for your business.
Yeah. Yeah. So let's see. Staying with your own creative passions for all those areas of your life. You're creative. You have that. The vision I saw of you is you really in a place of joy and life, like living and in all these areas. But the vision that was given to me was of it's all good. You know what I mean? Like just continue forward and doing you and bringing that creative. You have the tower here with the Page of Wands. New things, there we go. Bringing new light, shining new light on new creative endeavors. It's not necessarily big endeavors or whatever, big ideas, but they are new. You will continue to be given new things as you go. Each step you take, your path will be lit for you. Does that make sense? As you continue to grow and move forward. But it's important for you to stay on top of it, and because things will, as things start to move quickly, stay on top of things as well as thoughts. What dropped in just now, this Eight of Wands here, bringing in all those the thoughts. So take control, take command of your thought processes and your emotions. Well, that is emotional stability there. Emotionally controlled, emotional stability, deep love there. So you can trust that, is what I'm saying. You can trust this King of Cups that you have in your life.
These three are just absolutely beautiful cards. Forwards, okay? Really important for you to hold on to your center. Whatever it takes, you need to ground yourself. You need to make sure you're taking care of you through this process. And finally, it's the master healing. You know, you're healing, you're changing, you're manifesting, you're doing everything. So
okay, go ahead and try again.
They're giving me the grasshopper, which can't jump backwards. It can only jump forwards. No, you're in the right spot, and just don't fly fish with your words. Don't say, I want this, but oh my gosh, what if I fail? And I just don't want to fail. And then what if I get to right or wrong? They're going to guide you, they say. So I'm excited. Ooh. Hopefully that answered your question. Good.
Okay. And forgiveness here for you. So I will honor my physical vessel, which you do because you're very healthy, but continue to do that. Not only physical health, but emotional health I see as well. Yeah. And forgiveness. Really let go and forward. And so the flow of love can flow freely. I think we've received this one before. In a nutshell, we don't big blocking your and just a few little things of direction from spirit for you, and everything looks great right now. Enjoy it. Blessings. All right. So who was next? They're still experiencing that's why I wanted to plug in my computer. Right. All right. Judy would like to know how her two sons' spirits are overseas. How are they doing? What does it look like for them? There's lots of interruption and freezing. We don't see on this side, so
yeah.
I think I can turn it on here. See what we're going through.
Two sun spirits.
Oh, nope. I'm frozen. Oh, no. Okay.
Two sun spirits.
Okay, yeah, we're good. I'm going to watch it down here. So.
Okay.
Let's take a look at Judy's sons. Sorry for the delay, guys. We're trying to figure out all this technology stuff.
So, you said two sons. So it's really funny because one I feel like has got a lot of things going on, and it's some good things and sometimes not so good things. And it's really, we're going to talk about him now. To me, he feels like he's the older one. That doesn't mean it has to be an age. Okay, it could be spirit. So for this guy here, it's this quickening. Things are happening really fast. It's like right before, the stage of, they show me everything shaking, and it's really awesome before things start turning around for him. So there's that quickening. So the first guy that we're talking about, he's being receptive, he's listening, he's paying attention. Hi Valia. He's really paying attention to what's going on. And then he's discovering a lot of things about himself, and he's really looking around. So for this first son, I feel excited. I feel happy and excited, and things are really going to be going good. Remember that there's always some bad, but it'll be handled and it'll be fine. The other one seems more into himself, more quiet, more introspective, I guess, is they're giving me that word. Hopefully that fits in there. But he's just turning around and he's going, one direction, the other direction. He's trying to figure out where I'm at, where I fit. What do I do? Where am I going? I think I'm going this way, and I'm like, shit, I don't want to go that way. And I turn this way. And this is what he's doing. He's going like this. The other thing is for him, it's this innocence, he's really he seems like the younger soul. Okay. He's just got a lot of things that he's learning and doing. And this is becoming a journey for him. So he's just journeying it out, checking it out. He's trying to figure out his place in the world. It's like, do I really want to be there? Do I really not want to be there? They keep telling me the other one is going to advance some way. There's going to be something. It's like, I don't know if they're in the military or something, but he's going to get something. Something seems advancing. Does that make sense? So. All right.
Okay, Karen. So crazy when you're describing them, because my first vision when I was when the question came through, the vision that came to me, I see, the first one that you're describing. Before you even started describing, I'm seeing him, and he's like a go-getter.
Yeah.
Like he has his hands out, and he's going at it, and he's more vocal and everything. Mm-hmm. And the other one was just kind of just standing there, and his hands in his pockets.
Yeah.
And just kind of, standing there. And, I received this card for the first one. The overall energy for him is the 6 of Raphael coming in, So just he's more vocal, more family-ish, I guess, more in tune with family, I would say. And the other one, we have the two of Raphael here, and I feel like he's really right now in his own heart space, and really going inward. Like he's more in his own heart space right now and learning a lot about that. But he's really, more quiet, more tender, and in his own heart space right now.
Yeah, it's like I feel like when I put myself in his position as, like I said, I feel like he's the younger soul. I'm still trying to figure things out. I really am trying to figure out, does this situation or does this thing really fill my cup? Does it really fill my soul? And there's a lot of turning around, like it said, a lot of direction, a lot of turning around, and he's going to be okay. He's going to be all right. So yeah, there's a lot of introspection, I guess you could say, for that one. Okay, so I want to focus on that one. Okay,
the second one.
Yeah, you want to do?
I have the first one here. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
So we have the Temperance card coming in for him in the middle of the reading, like the center of the reading. So really, it's a divine time of finding balance for him, because here we have him, he's carrying a lot of burdens right now, a lot of things on his shoulders. He really is carrying the heavy load, and Spirit's coming in trying to wanting to will be bringing that balance for him. And then we have the Two of Swords here coming in, at a crossroads, making some decisions, needing to make a decision as how to unload some of the heavy burden there. But the good thing about it is the center of the reading is the Temperance card here, bringing in that balance. Okay.
Okay. That second son, what I picked up for him is the main focus is on crossroads. Okay. So
Yeah.
he's got a lot of decisions that he's going through, which is what we kind of said. These decisions could be in reference to, and I'm going to pull both these out, the house, where am I going? What am I doing? And the lady, now keep in mind, if he doesn't have someone in his life, this could be really just the focus on, what do I want in my relationship? What type of a person do I want? Where do I want to be? I mean, with him, it just feels like he's just trying to grasp something, just really trying to find his roots on what the hell do I want? And this is causing some issues. He's got to walk the path. He can't push it, shove it, go jump on it. I mean, I always say when you're climbing a 14er, you got to stay on the path. Otherwise, it's going to hurt really bad. And then the last card for him is, if you talk to him and if you feel like this is where he's at, tell him to manifest. Tell him to look up Esther Hicks and Abraham, The Secret. It's all about manifesting and really just kind of seeing where he needs to get his spiritual footing and really be grounded, they keep saying. And so he's not going to find that for a little while, but he really does a great job, and he's resting and he's reconsidering. He's looking at things and reassure him that everything's going to be all right. He's just got to really know that don't stress out on the small shit. That's what they're saying. Don't stress out on the small shit.
And I'm also, for the first one, the energetic guy, he also tends to lead with his emotions, and that is not always a positive way to go, leading with emotions. So I'm receiving with all this on his shoulders right now, could cause him to react from not the right place. So really important for him to pause and come from more of a logical place when dealing with all the things that need to get done and be done right now with him. So, and he's still kind of in that place of trying to find out. He's kind of hazy on making what decision to make right now. So that also is bringing in that extra stress on him as well.
Yep.
But again, he has some divine intervention right there if he wishes. Okay. All right.
Hopefully that answered your question on my end.
Judy, thank you for your question. Okay, so I feel like Gaurav is next. Is that right, Lola? Gaurav is next. No, you're here. I see you, Gaurav. We're just I'm looking for your question. As I have you down on the list as next, Gaurav.
Julia.
She has. Is Julia next? Okay. Oh, I'm sorry about the connections. I'm watching it on my phone and it's not freezing here, so I don't.
I'm not freezing. I guess I could watch it on my phone.
Okay. I'm sorry about that, Judy. Okay. Okay, so we'll do Julia next, and then Gaurav, we'll do you next after that. Oh, Julia, then Jen, then Gaurav. Okay. I didn't keep up with my list. I apologize. Okay. I have Liz and Jessica as well. Okay. But we'll just follow you. We'll follow you, Lola.
Yeah, you guide us, Lola.
Obviously, my list is not correct. So
neither's mine.
All right. Want to know if there would be a union between her and her ex-boyfriend. Mattia. Okay. Will there be a reunion? Okay, let's check that out. Julia.
And Goth, Jen is here. So, Julia, what I keep hearing is they really would like you to manifest, and they keep saying, don't put somebody first that's willing to put you second. Does that make sense? So, their relationship, what is their relationship?
I received the Emperor card for you. Taking charge of your situation. So that just really, really backed up what Karen received about manifesting. And again, it seems like to be the theme today, but manifesting, taking charge and manifesting for you. It's not about anybody else. It's not about becoming a chameleon for anyone, not about changing anything about you to be something for someone else. This is about you taking charge, manifesting for what would bring the best connection in your life. Okay.
You know, I get the ship, which is about sailing, you know, like moving, changing. I really feel that this is not so much moving physically, but mentally moving your thought process. You know, this is about making sure, you know, when you get the the dog, it's about making sure that you're number one, that you're not, I keep hearing the word codependent on somebody. You know, the garden means put yourself out there, start seeing what you really want. They keep giving me the sign of, I have this sign, and the sign is going through the buffet line. You know, I really like this. And then I try it, and then I'm like, oh, I thought this was really good. It looked really wonderful. But when you dig down and you dig really deep, you will see later on, not right now. And I'm sorry that, you know, the guides are saying this, but they're saying that you're going to see that you thought you had this beautiful piece of, let's just say, brie cheese, but then you come to find out it was just American processed cheese. So you're going to get something so much better and so much more than you ever thought was possible. But if you keep sitting like this, like the horse with the blinders on, you're not going to see it. Go ahead, Debbie.
Just backing up what you were describing. So we have the Eight of Swords here, and you can see you're feeling like it's never going to happen. You're feeling trapped. It almost like you feel like you can only look backwards, but seriously, you can move forward. But just recognizing that's what you're feeling, but know that love is coming in abundantly, and it's going to be better than you can ever imagine. Okay, with this King of Pentacles here, this is a person of integrity, abundance, and stability. Everything that you desire overflowing with this person coming in.
So they're saying, listen, pay attention. Spirit's going to be helping you. They're going to be working with you. So it's pay attention. Then they're saying you got to pay attention to the signs. They're going to be giving you signs. And it could be anything from numbers, 1 1s, 2 2s, 3 3s, to anything as simple as you're thinking about going on vacation and you keep hearing a place over and over and over. That's a sign. Okay. Understand that nothing is going to happen before it's ready. So be patient, work on yourself, heal yourself, see the kind of person that you are. And they bring up the corral fence, which is have good boundaries about this. Put yourself first. They want you to say, put yourself first.
Yes. And we have confirmation again with the dog coming in. You know, love yourself, be loyal to yourself. This is you first, right? And then the combination with the Ace of Cups with the Sun, this is an abundance. This is a divine new love coming in, new abundance of love. And with the King of Pentacles, with the stork here, this is talking about a new love, because I thought in my head, is this the ex coming back? But no, this is someone new coming in with way better.
Way better.
Way.
I am excited for you. I'm so excited because they keep showing me the cheese, which is weird. You know, you think you got this really wonderful thing, but something so much better comes. So keep thinking about that wonderful thing that's coming.
Yes. Blessings to you.
Blessings to you, and thank you so much.
Okay, Lola. Okay, so
Jen
would like to know if there are any blocks that she is unaware of. Okay, let's take a check. You know, what I was seeing is, you know, you're looking at you're looking for these big boulders, for as a block, and you trip over a little stone. And so it's kind of like, despite yourself, because you're looking here for this boulder, you trip over a little stone. It's almost like, don't look for the big boulders. Just keep your eye on. Yeah, just keep walking. Keep your eye on the path or whatever. No need to manifest something that's not there, so to speak, because you can make yourself trip. That's what I'm seeing.
Okay, so there is the main focus on this is just time. Okay. What really hit me was your business. Okay. I kept saying your business, and that's what it brought me to. So the clock tower is time. Okay. Things are going to happen. It's going to happen when it's ready. It's like, bam, the key turns, and then, wow, we just take off. And then the sky is the limit. But I do want to go back to what Debbie said. So when you get the clouds, sometimes it's like focusing on the negative stuff, and don't focus on the negative stuff. You are a real winner, and you can do this. So don't focus on the little tiny pebbles, because in a year or two, those things aren't even going to matter. Right now, you just need to be cutting off all the things that don't serve you, don't fill your well, and that is people. Do not put yourself out so much. You ever put icing on cake and you go to spread it and the cake starts folding up and coming up? They're saying don't do that. But I hate when that happens. But when you're cutting things off, look at the beautiful rose that you get to kind of keep and admire. And because I know that you do have this business, they're saying cross your T's, dot your I's, make sure you're writing things down, make sure you're keeping it in mind. And yeah. You want to go ahead, Debbie? You have this more?
Yeah. So I feel like, it's about personal victories for you. A little bit at a time. I'm going back to the little stone, little victories at a time for you. You have, on either side of those victories, you have the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Cups. So a bunch of, you have the Sword of Truth coming in, and it's divine truth, and following that path. So new coming in, new passions, new, abundance of love coming in with the.
Well, she just started a new business.
And, it's about, okay.
And there's a new man coming in her life.
Oh, I missed all that.
No.
Oh, right. Okay. I'm like, I missed all that.
I know her.
So there's a lot of victory coming in for you. That's all I want to say here, because you have a bunch of new stuff happening for you, and it's going to create victories. But also, you're coming into a season of a bunch of little victories as well, okay, for you. Follow your passions, okay? Follow your passion. Don't be your own enemy in this. I keep getting that you're
your worst enemy.
Worst enemy. I can speak today.
I want to back up what Debbie said, follow your passion. This is all about creativity. This is all about doing, and you have been doing this, they see, or they're saying. For it. Be creative in whatever that looks like. Whatever, even if you suck at it, be creative. Okay, they're saying that you're going to have some time of reflection. Remember, you can't change what you don't acknowledge, they're saying. So you've got to reflect, you've got to look, and they're going like this. You gotta pat yourself on the back, because you have come so many miles from where you were. And so keep patting yourself on the back and say, you got this. And finally, for spirit, it's like sometimes, so they're saying, let Jesus take the wheel. Okay. You ain't got to drive the car the whole entire time, Jen. Okay. So just take it slow, relax, surrender. Okay. Anything else?
Amen, Jen.
I'm excited for you, Jen. Thank you, Valia.
Blessings to you, Jen. I feel like I'm supposed to draw one more card for Jen here. I'm going to do one of these guys.
Oh, you know what? Now that you said that, I just saw the blue deck.
Yep.
So you get two.
It's not over, Jen. You are safe. So, as you transform in this transformation that you are personally going through, and you know what that is, you're safe. You're just gonna bloom, and then you're going to fly high.
So this one is eternal now. Okay. And it basically means that, you've got the strength. I mean, you've got really great strength in you and around you. But just because you can't manage to keep going, and feel drained and stressed, it doesn't mean that you can't win it. It just means that you have got to ask for assistance, put things in order, and know that, you've got it. You've got it within you. You can do this. Okay. So,
yay, Jen. All right. Woo, blessings to you. Who's next? Because I'm not looking at my list anymore. Because
I wrote it down when she said it, and
okay.
Gua. I wrote half the name. GUA.
Oh, what positive changes are coming in my life? Gaurav.
What positive changes do you want in your life? And the reason why I say that is the minute Debbie was reading that, my guides gave me this open book. Yes, it is your turn, and we're talking to you right now. So my guides gave me this open blank book. So they're saying the sky is the limit. How do you want to write this chapter? You write it with positive, wonderful things, because you really, truly are writing your own chapter and how it's supposed to be. Whatever you do business-wise, whatever you do work-wise, I see it going up like this. Yes, there's going to be some bumps in the road, but it goes up like this. So that's really awesome for you. Okay.
And I immediately saw a vision of you metaphorically running in a field, flying a kite. So
that's awesome.
Yeah. So really setting it, surrendering it and setting it up in the air to fly. Like the sky's the limit, right?
Yeah.
And the sky is the limit. Oh wait, no, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. So you may be feeling a little bit stressed out right now, but there is a light at the end of the tunnel. And manifest. See, you have the 9 of Raphael here. Make a wish. Dreams become reality. A joyful time in life is coming to you. You're coming out of this stress, going here. The sky's the limit. Manifest.
So these are 5 cards. So the main thing is it's going to take time. Okay. Some of this stuff is they're showing me planting a seed, watching it grow. It was like you planted a seed a long time ago. Now we're going to watch this fruit tree grow, and then you get to pick the fruit. So just be patient. Now, this is really kind of cool because you got these 2 cards, which the sickle represents cutting things off that don't serve you. So yes, I know you're young. And so you need to decide what doesn't serve you anymore, because you're changing. There's a lot of movement coming your way. That's this one. Oops, sorry. That's this one.
I just want to make sure Rob knows we're talking to her, because she just put in the question. Answering your question, Gaurav. So
yeah. And this is going to take wise for you to sit down, Guav, and really kind of look at things and really decide how you want to see your life. From the very beginning, it's been about you manifesting the things that you want. So it really is about you sitting with a piece of paper and saying, I want this. I want a business in 10 years. I want financial freedom in 10 years. I want this in 10 years. And Spirit gives you gifts. But, remember that in order to get what you want, you have to work that way. So if I'm going to sit here, because they're showing me, you may need to take more school. You may have to go take more college, more school, more this, learn more. And you might go like this, but eventually it helps you out. You can't get where you want unless you put the steps and walk the path to actually get there. So you can't just put it out here and say, okay, Spirit, okay, God, give me this. No, you need to actually physically be working towards that area. But I see really good things for you as long as you make those steps and walk. Okay?
Yeah. Being at this crossroads now, understandably, but really needing to step forward towards something, right? And, make a decision and just start moving towards something. And things will start moving quickly for you as you move forward. They'll start moving quickly for you. Okay. In whatever that direction is that you choose, it's going to open up and you're going to start moving quickly towards that.
So my last cards for you are going to be, it's very important for you to spend time in nature. Okay. Whatever that looks like for you, whether it's camping, hiking, just sitting, meditating, it's very important for you.
Okay.
Study. If you have been thinking about picking something up, going back to school, learning how to do something, this is your thing saying, yes, it's time to do that. Lots of miracles coming your way. And then finally, abundance. Lots of really good things. And this doesn't have to always be materialistic stuff. But they keep saying to me, you have to work for it. Whatever that is, you have to work for it. Nothing comes easy. So just remember, you got this and you can do it. Okay. So hopefully you enjoyed. Oh, go ahead, Debbie.
And the last card I received for you is keep dancing. Now, and what I was being shown is kind of sitting on the couch and, kind of stuck, and important for you to really take that movement and keep moving forward. Find the joy, get out and about, and that's going to open your life up in many areas. What Karen was saying about getting out in nature and those types of things. In the last cards, I'm sorry, I'm not finding my words very well today, but I can see it all in my head. But really taking the time for yourself to do. Once you start aligning your mind, body, and spirit, everything is going to start opening up for you, is what I'm seeing. So
yeah,
keep dancing. All right. Blessings to you. Blessings to you, Gaurav. All right. We are moving on to the next. What time is it?
It is 12:39.
Okay. So we have about 20 more minutes. If you still have it in you, 20 more minutes.
I got it in me. Okay. You know me.
All right.
Jessica would like to know why she cannot seem to hold down a job.
Okay. Okay. what I was initially hearing, Jessica, is it's almost like you're in positions that don't fit you.
Mm-hmm.
And it's almost like you need to be a little more brave when you are choosing a job, something that pushes you a little bit on each side, because you have more in you than you think. And it's like you need to, you have a lot more gifting than you're utilizing in the jobs you've been in. And so, yeah, that's what I was receiving. So it's time to make a little bit more ambitious choices for you.
So when I asked the cards exactly like you said it, why can't I find a job? What came to me was, you need to look. And I would like to go two ways with this. Like Debbie said, you need to look at yourself and what is your expectation? I mean, it seems like they show me that, like, and I'm not saying you're a doctor, but I'm just saying that, you know, my guides work in playing charades kind of thing. But it's almost like being a doctor and then trying to work as a weatherman. You know, I've got these skills, but I'm not really using it for how it is. Now, in my head, they also gave me a card that I did not pick, but they give me the birds. And sometimes the birds represent idle chit chat and gossip. So be very careful that you are staying away from that, because sometimes that comes, they literally show you, like, it's like me, they show me and you talking. And then after that, what happens is somebody turns their back and they bite you in the ass. So that you're talking to somebody, you're being friendly, and then it bites you in the ass. And so you have to be very careful that you are putting yourself. Ultimately, things are going to work out in your favor. Okay, this whole thing, it's like this stagnancy that you got. So this came up as stagnancy for me. The stagnancy that you have going on is going to come to an end, as long as you do deep soul searching. But you got to look at yourself. I mean, you really got to look at yourself. And this truly is all about you and looking at yourself and saying, be realistic about what you want, what's important to you, what type of person you are. And Spirit saying more than ever, you know, this whole thing that we've been talking about, manifesting and wanting more and changing and healing, is so much for you in that message. Okay. I'm gonna go with this one. Go ahead, Debbie, if you're...
Okay, well, interesting, because, you know, I did, the bird did drop in for her.
Okay.
It came in with the Justice card.
Okay, yeah.
So, you know, bringing justice to this situation, you know, and you have two major arcana cards that dropped in with a 3-card reading, Jessica, which means a lot. This means it's a deeper issue, and but with the star coming in here, it's bringing hope for you. It also is a manifesting card with the star. It's a hope card. It's a manifesting card, but and with the Justice card, you know, bringing in that balance for you, something new. And with the Page of Swords, that is something that is bringing in new, something new for you. Now, you know, you said that you were, your last job, you worked for an angry person. You know, sometimes the universe steps in and says, this is not the energy for you. This is not the energy or the space for you to thrive in. And really looking for what is right for you. So you have the universe coming in here, bringing, you know, gonna help you find the place where it's going to help you will thrive. So keep manifesting and putting your energy towards that, something that's going to make you thrive.
So for me, my last cards are really, it's you need to be in tune with your base chakra and being grounded, not only spiritually, but for who you really are and what you really want.
Yeah.
The next question, or the next thing is heal. And, I swear there's more cards in this deck than this, but a lot of people keep getting heal. And then lots of success and growth. So I'm not really worried. But I would say this. I would love for your words to change, because they're showing me change, and go back to what I said. If you're always worried about never finding the right position and why do I always find a crappy job or this doesn't work out, you're going to keep finding that. That's what you're going to keep getting, because Spirit, God, whoever I said, let's pretend they don't know the word don't, that they're going to give you what you keep putting out. So I would love for you to change your verbiage and say, I'm going to find a job that is going to be so supportive and it's going to fill my soul. And earlier, they're bringing me back to when I read your comment, when you first typed it, one of the things that I heard was, I would strongly suggest, they gave me here, I need to draw it out so you understand what I'm talking about. It's not pretty, but they gave me this sign. And what this sign means is there's two footprints. I know they don't look like that, but there's two footprints and a line. You have to go between the spiritual side and you have to have two. You have to sit here and work every day. And some reason you have to be stepping onto the spiritual side, whatever that looks like for you. Okay, whatever that calls to your soul. But that's what I got, is that you're not being a very balanced spiritually and physically. You're doing physical, but you're not doing spiritual.
And that's literally the star card as well. She has 1 foot in the water, 1 foot on the ground, and you have from the heavens, the spirit coming down as well. That's literally the star card.
Okay.
I need to write down when something drops in, because when it comes back to me, I always forget.
Okay, I think I'm done. Guides aren't giving me anything. They just said right now you need to be your own cheerleader and change your words. Change it up so that you can find something better, because you do deserve better. You deserve better than what you're getting.
Yeah, so everybody, all the healers and the energy workers here in the chat room, please send energy and
love and light to her.
Love and light to Jessica to manifest this and do this transformation for herself. So blessings to you, Jessica. All right. Hi, Lana. Okay. Who is next? We have Liz is next. Is Liz still with us? Liz, what does my health look like in the next 5 months? Will I get a
diagnosis?
Okay, thank you, Lila. Liz is still here. Okay.
She was speaking in French?
No, Lola is French.
Oh, okay.
Gothangelik is French, so she has to translate.
Ah.
I mean, she speaks French. She's not French. She speaks French, I should say. That's her first language.
So I get a yes that you're going to get something. You're going to get some answers. But I also get a be careful. Okay, so I'm going to share a little bit with you because that's what they're telling me. I have a very rare autoimmune, and I decided to meet other people with this so that I could know what to expect. And then I started realizing that the more I was around this, I was getting sicker and I was getting worse. And so I literally had to step out of that space, because I always say it like this: rich people do not worry about being rich, and money just comes. Poor people, all they think about is never having enough and not being able to get what they want. And that is how their life stays. Turn that around to, yes, you have some things going on. Yes, you will get a diagnosis. Does it feel distraughting to me? No. Is it something that I really would love for you to look at alternative healings? Yes. I'm not sure that the pills is worth the poison that goes into your body. That's what they're giving me. So I would love for you to really look at alternative ways of dealing with whatever you have, because I think that might be a little better for you. And I would ask you to soul search this and look it up. But what I heard for you is doing QHHT, like past life regression, some regression work that would help you release these things, because your body has muscle memory. And so that's what I keep hearing, that this may have been something from a long time ago that is carrying over. Okay, so that's what my guides gave me from the very beginning.
And I got the wheel, and that would correlate with the past life, karma stuff coming forth as well. But I also received that, I was feeling it in the gut. I don't know if these are where the issues are, but I was feeling it in the gut. And that is repressed energies, even from this lifetime, from childhood. So we repress things when we're, childhood trauma stuff is what so if that doesn't ring true from this lifetime, it definitely rings true from before. But that's what I'm getting, gut health, and that and I also saw too that kind of stepping away from putting your whole energy in that constantly thinking about it over and over again, like it's whole life, like it overtakes your whole life, right?
Like you perseverate about it.
Yeah. So it's kind of to step back and come at it from a new perspective, a higher perspective, and understanding that this isn't truth for you. This isn't truth for your body. You are experiencing this truth and state and truth, and this isn't truth for your body or for you. Yes, you're experiencing this. Yes, your body's experiencing this. And let's say you may get a diagnosis of IBS or some kind of gut problem or something like that, or some kind of yeast. I'm getting the word yeast for some reason. But anyways.
Candida.
Yeah. So you might get something like that. But it doesn't mean that you need to grab onto it to make it your truth, because this is something that can be released and healed by visiting some of these other areas. So let's take it a little further.
And I'll go with this. So yes, truth and integrity. I always and if I offend people by cussing, I'm sorry. So I always say with this one, if one person calls you a bitch, does it make you a bitch? Well, no. But if 250 people call you that, then you need to look into it. So this is about I want to back up what Debbie said. This is about things that we hold on to as children, things that are told to us things that are put into our perception about ourselves, and then we carry it. So this is about looking at things that you don't need, that it's not a truth for you, you know. Then you have trust that everything is going to be okay. Don't allow this to consume your identity. Just like Debbie said, this is trust that Spirit's going to give you what you need. And it is high time that you ask for your guardian angels. Understand that some angels cannot step in unless you ask them. You know, why not put it out there? Any healing angel that can help me in this situation, can you please help me, protect me, heal me, whatever you want to say, release. Because that's what I'm getting too. I mean, I'm getting that this could be released. Okay.
So really, the Three of Pentacles coming in with the lily here is bringing in, going into that deep wisdom, collaborating. When you get the Three of Pentacles, it's kind of a collaboration. Sometimes it's a few people coming together and forming a collaboration of some sort, a plan, bringing your money together, bringing your ideas together like that. And so that's coming in with the lily, which brings, it's talking about deep wisdom, old wisdom.
Mm-hmm.
And so that really is backing what Karen is talking about, is kind of like old medicine instead of the new medicines we can take. It's going back to some old medicines, but not only just, let's say, herbs and whatnot, it's, or massages, or well, I kept seeing what's that?
Acupuncture.
No,
it's funny because I was just going to say that.
I was seeing acupuncture since the beginning. So those types of things, you know, it's going to the ancient medicines, so to speak, and for you.
One of the things that I picked out, so this is the letter. So I picked out these three things: letter, then it was fox, letter, and then it was stork. And so the minute I saw this, I'm like, okay, you need to look. That's what the fox is about. There's going to be something new. And I know this might sound silly, but for those of you that are trying to change things, that are trying to change things in your life, why not write an I am? And what that means is I am healed. I am. I am strong-bodied. I am. Whatever it may be. I am healed from my childhood trauma. I am. And you continue this saying, you know, just say it every day. It's your mantra, but it should start with I am, blah, 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 blah. I am. And so that's what I got out of these three cards. So I would start your own mantra about your healing, your strength, and your getting through this. Because I think you really are. I don't see it being such a major thing.
No. Yeah. You know, coming into your own empowerment here is, you know, bringing in all these new avenues for you to go towards, to help you get through. So this is a bunch of modalities here coming, new modalities, you know, regarding helping you heal. So it's, you know, it's talking about mind, body, and spirit here.
Yeah.
Modalities and combine, you know, uniting and the mind, body, and spirit healing to progress forward for you, bringing you into your own empowerment.
Yeah.
Okay.
You really got this. You really do.
Yeah.
But don't let it consume you. Okay. That's all I have.
You know, yeah, I can do, we can do a, let's do one
And yeah, co-flow. I totally agree. I mean, I truly use that all the time when I started stepping into, I shouldn't say stepping into my spiritual gifts, but when I started really acknowledging and my fear of it, I started saying that I was stronger and I was accepting and all of this, and I really stepped in full forward.
I pulled in the friendship. I just love the colors. Number one in this, the purple, the healing.
I'm like, yay, purple hair.
But you are your best friend.
Mm-hmm.
You are your own best friend. Love yourself.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, and
best friend.
Yeah, what I just got too is imagine pink healing light coming down and the purple, because purple is a healing light as well. Pink, purples, all those sort of in that whole color spectrum coming down. They keep saying stomach. I have to go with Debbie on this one too, in your stomach area, and just really, push that in.
Okay, so blessings to you on that. And so all the healers and energy workers on here, please and send prayers and healing
to her and help her out.
Wrap her up.
Okay, who is next, Goth?
Who do we have next?
Ellen, I think this covers everybody in the aspect of, yes, Hunter, your question went through. It's funny that Hunter should come along right when this was being asked, because it kind of sums up a lot of people. Yeah. Just like Debbie said, a lot of healers, if you were already kind of in that spiritual, walking on your path, they say, if you're walking on the concrete steps or concrete path is what they're showing me. If you were already on that, you really need to be concentrated on being grounded. It is really right now all about you, your soul, whatever it takes for you to get there. For me, I had a couple of days where I didn't want to talk to anybody. I didn't want to see anybody. I just wanted to cry. I couldn't even step outside, and I needed that. And so I did things, really, as silly as this sounds, to just make me cry. There's a lot of ups and downs for all of us healers, for all of us people. I mean, so when you're saying, Ellen, what's the next best step? They're really saying just walk your path. Just now's the time to just walk your path and do some self-healing. Don't worry about, do I go to the left? Do I move to the right? Do I catch the football? Don't. Just keep walking. Investigate things, because with your investigating, I don't know why. So I will say this as a warning. It's not a bad thing. I will just say it as a warning, because nobody warned me. Some of you, I keep hearing for some of you, it's light language to listen to it so that you could activate yourself. So Ellen, if you haven't heard of it, I think you might want to try it. Understand that when you listen to those activations, you might get activated and a new gift might come out. So just be aware of that. So go ahead, Debbie, and I want to pull some cards. Oh, these are the perfect ones. Bye, Julia. Thank you for coming. Yeah, Goth, I'm telling you, I did the same thing, and all my business slowed down, which I felt so blessed for, because I was a hot mess.
So Ellen, I just drew your, I start with the 3 cards or whatever. Well, I started with this one first. kind of the overall energy. And it's really, you are so ready for this to open up for you.
Yeah.
And Spirit is bringing that in. And that's kind of what I saw. You are just so open and ready for this to go forth. And I pulled 3 major arcana cards.
Ooh.
So this is a big deal for you. Okay. And and I apologize to everyone because this camera is just really weird and it's backwards. So
yeah,
I want to get this on the screen so you can see it.
I love those cards.
So you have, oh gosh, why am I still challenged?
Because it's hard.
It's hard, but I really want you to see them all together. They're so cool. Okay, so why? There we go. All right, that's the best I can do, guys. All right, so we have the Lovers as the center card. We have the Justice and the Sun. So the Sun is coming in first here, to the Lovers, to the Justice, bringing in that balance. So the Enlightenment is coming for you. Uniting you fully and bringing that balance, also bringing in that balance. But you can see in the Justice card, his sword is in the heavens. So really touching the heavens, bringing in that truth and balance for you. And you can see on all these cards, and I love these cards as well, with the sun behind them all, the divine behind you, bringing in all this for you. So we'll get a little more about what all this means, but I just wanted to show you that when you get all three major arcanas, that means this is super important for you, and that this is a divine time for you, and so forth.
I want to back up exactly what she said, because this is, karmic clearing. I mean, right now you're going through some changes, you're clearing stuff out, you're realizing what you are. Then the next one was the pink rose of Lady Nada. And this is an invitation, that pink light, that pink purplish light I was just talking about, shine it on any situation. When you are doing self-healing and you are trying to find some forgiveness, and maybe this is to anybody out there, and you can't, that's an invitation to shine that pink light, because you've got to release all that karma negative stuff. You are growing so much. It is just so awesome. And then this one basically means reassurance of the golden light. And when the golden light comes, it means you're changing. Spirit is working with and through you. And there's so much spiritual growth that's coming. So that is what I would say is, someone had asked, I saw a question about activations. It's like, there's so much changes going on with you. It's so exciting to see. But yeah, definitely listen to that and see if that's something that activates you, that changes things. But I'm excited for you.
Yes. And to continue to stay on the same theme here, we have, the spiritual growth, but I had it before. Anyway, every time I try to lift him up and show you guys, it just gets jumbled. But anyways, yes, it's important that you stay disciplined. When I first read the question, I saw you with a big book open and you're studying. So it's important to stay disciplined in your study. Like, what area do you want to grow in? Go that direction and do some research, do some study on it. And all of a sudden, like Karen said, things will start bursting out of you because you've opened that door to it. So stay disciplined in your search for the spiritual growth that you're.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sorry for the fumbles.
And don't put blocks in front of you.
No blocks.
No little pebbles.
No.
No little pebbles. Okay. Hopefully that helps. Thank you so much for coming and sitting with us for a while.
So people are talking about this deck. It's funny because I did videotape an unwrapping because I actually received this deck yesterday.
Spirit Within Tarot.
Called Spirit Within Tarot by Stephen Bright. And I did an unboxing video, and I can upload it if you all want me to, but this is the name of it. And I'll pop that on today for those who want to kind of see the cards and what they look like.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. I know Josh has been waiting for a while.
So, okay, Josh. Is now the time to focus on my business, or should I wait? Let's take a look at that, Josh. Thank you for your patience, Josh. I know you've been here from the very beginning. Okay. Thanks, Lola. I will.
I'm doing it 2 ways, so just give us a minute, Josh.
I definitely sense this is a heart passion project that you have going, Josh. I also feel anxiety around it.
It's funny that you should say, I want to jump in, Debbie, because I was looking at my cards down here. I'm getting a yes through the pendulum. I'm getting a yes through the cards in the borders. Okay. But as soon as you said, what word did you just say? Anxiety.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as you said anxiety, I was going, okay, that card makes sense. That card makes sense. But what is this separation card? And then Debbie said anxiety. And I'm like, oh, that makes sense. So you got to separate yourself from all those negative words, negative feelings. So there's got to be a separation there. Now is the time to succeed, they're saying. Remembering that the veil is thinner now than it ever has been. So now is the time. I don't know what your business is or what you're doing, but it's like descent. It's learn more. It's dig deep. It's manifest deep. Let me tell you. So for you, it's not only they're showing me the vision board and they're putting it on the wall and they're saying, and like I said, just because they give me these words doesn't mean you have to use them, but they're showing mine, it's healing, it's soul changing, it's, whatever your business is. And then financial, you have to add that in there. I mean, it's all energy exchanges. So you're going to have a beautiful energy exchange with whatever it is, but they're saying surrender and, stop. It's really funny because I see you in the driver's seat, but then I see you also in the passenger seat. So you're driving and all of a sudden a hand goes and just yanks the wheel down. It's like, stop doing that. Just go with it. I think it's going to be okay.
Okay. So the overall card I received for you is the Four of Michael. And it talks about, for me, taking that time of meditation. And in that meditation, in that quiet time, not only will you find I was seeing strings that are attached to certain ideas or certain thoughts that are bringing that stress forth. Find the strings, find the end of them, take inventory of that and release them. If it's not a stress that's going to help you, sometimes fear is good, you know what I'm saying? because it helps you be aware of something. But when it starts to become stress and block you from moving forward, you got to really find out where it's coming from. Is this whatever the word is important for you to keep holding in and causing that stress, or is it something you can cut off and release? So super important time to really take time to take inventory of that. And to back that up, the first card that came for you was the Hangman. And that is taking that time to get that higher new perspective of things. And before you begin, make sure, you've had the time, you've put everything in place, you've taken that time, you haven't rushed in. And but what I'm seeing here with the Seven of Cups also coming in for you, with these choices, like what direction, which cup do I choose? Which one is the best for me? And that's causing you anxiety. That's what's causing you anxiety. What's best for me? But it's in your own thoughts. With the Five of Wands, you're fighting against your own thoughts here.
I'm sorry. I'm just laughing because it's amazing. It's amazing to me. Okay. So when Debbie was talking about fighting with your own thoughts, and it makes sense now because you're a reader, and you also do mediumship and tarot, Lenormand, and it really made sense because I kept getting the flowers. And so it's like, quit pulling out the flowers. That's your gift. Know that that's not only, don't put yourself in a basket is what they're saying. Stop comparing yourself to other people or wondering how other people are doing it. Just try it. Okay. Don't sit there and say, oh man, look at that bamboo. It's great. It sways, it moves, it does this, it does that. But the bamboo is looking at the mighty oak going, gosh, I wish I could just stay in that. And I'm so, yeah, don't do that. The other thing is personal life. They're saying, remember that you are a healer. And so stop burdening yourself with things that you cannot control and they're out of your realm. Spirit saying, just take a step forward. Who cares how you do it? I'm 50 years old. This is the last thing that I thought I would be doing, but I'm doing it because you know what? It's fun. Start the YouTube. Have fun with it because they're saying be creative. Okay.
Yep.
Be creative. Also, somebody asked me a while ago what deck I'm using. I'm actually using 5 different decks. So if you could tell me what it looks like, I could answer that question for you. But yes, Josh, this is a time you are going to manifest more people to come into you, more people to come to you, more people that will hear your words, that will hear your healing. So don't worry about it. Don't worry if they're going like this. So sorry. Here, let me do it this way. This is my sign for you're going to walk this path and you might go down this way and think, no, I don't like this. And they literally tell me, they show me that this may have already happened, but you were walking down this path and they have some really big guy sidelining you, sticking you into the other path. So don't be surprised if that happens or has already happened. But I'm really excited for you. Just step forward. Don't be scared. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, Josh, and you're a healer. You're a healer. You come from a place of healing.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why we do this. We want to help, we want to guide. And this community is a beautiful community of love and support. You will be loved and supported, and in your desire to guide and heal others. And so Spirit brought in this card for you. It's time for you. It's time for you to step into areas of your gifting. Okay.
When you're working from your heart. Yes.
So blessings to you, Josh. So we are going to end here. We've gone over 2 hours. And but we will be back. So we will be back next week, God willing. And but I just want to remind everybody again, we are most of us are healers, and on this channel to remember this community and lift everyone up in prayers and send healing and guidance and all the questions that came up. And if we didn't get to your question, hopefully some of the other things that came up resonated with you as well, and that you could take some truth with you as you go today and this week, as you enter in this week. Remember also, if you would like a private reading, all three of us, Gothangelik, Karen Elizabeth, and myself, are
readers. We do private readings. We're healers.
Thank you. I lost my sense of direction with my words again. So yes, and all our information is in the description. Please check it out. And again, please check out Gothangelik's channel and like and subscribe. And also Karen Elizabeth at Sage Healing, her YouTube channel, which is also in the description. Visit her, like and subscribe. And if you haven't yet on mine, like and subscribe. And thank you for all your support and all your thumbs up today.
Before we end really quick, I'm being told to answer one quick question, which is, Haley, I keep getting a teeter-totter, okay? So it's a teeter-totter, which means it might be, it might not be. It's still in the works and it's still in decision-making, okay?
And that was for Haley, correct?
Yes, Haley. So thank you guys so much. We really appreciate seeing you, and look for us again.
And just another big shout out, Gothangelik. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yes, thank you so much.
And we will see you all next week. And blessings to you.
Blessings to you guys.